Okay, guys, this is Equal Surf Ireland Crypto, and yeah, I'm back again. The market has been doing like absolutely nothing but going down. As you know, I've probably said previously, Bitcoin needs to find a bottom. We wicked down to 39.5. We could still have a capitulation candle, in my opinion, to maybe 37 to 34. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that could be the candle that could actually take you all out of the market. Okay, but this is POLKABRIDGE, and yeah, I still have all my POLKABRIDGE, and I still love my POLKABRIDGE. Okay, so we had a really nice correction. Actually, it's been doing nothing but going down, which is totally fine. Okay, we're still in this huge, this is a daily chart, by the way, guys. We're still in this huge, I hope you can see this, falling wedge here. All right, and what we have is a falling wedge, 68% of the time breaks up. Okay, so we have here our resistance all the way down here, and we have our support right there. Okay, I hope everybody's with me. What we're doing right now, I'm going to zoom in right now. For the past couple of days, we actually broke this yellow trend line here at 60 cent, 61 cent, and we fell down below it and we wicked down to our low of 46 cent. Okay, now what has actually happened? We have bounced here on this line, come back up through it, and now we've had a good break today, 19%. This, you know, POLKABRIDGE is highly undervalued. Okay, so what do we have going on now at this very moment? So this is the 4-hour chart. And right now we're up against this yellow trend line here, okay, which is at 61 cent. This is where we broke down from this formation, okay? And what am I talking about there? We had a bit of a descending wedge, and I'll draw it in there for you guys. So something like this, okay? And then we had the actual breakdown right here. Okay, right here, and we fell all the way down to the actual target. The target is around 17%. We came down around maybe 21%, came back up, came back within the structure here of this, and we've now bounced, and now we're attacking this again. Okay, we're also, so we've got the resistance here of this, and we have the resistance of the overall formation of the falling wedge. All right, now, am I bullish? Yeah, I'm bullish, and you know, I do think this is highly undervalued. Once we break this trend, okay, guys, once we break this daily downtrend, the daily like painful downtrend, you know, I do see us moving back to where, well, if I pull a fib from here, you know, provided the 46 cent was our low, and I did say in previous videos that we could go down to the 40 cent region, down around this area here, okay, which I had previously said, okay, I'm sure you can probably remember that in my previous videos. So we've come down here, we've hit the 40 cent region. Once we break this downtrend, okay, that's pretty big, okay? And why am I saying it's pretty big? Because we're breaking a daily downtrend. We've been going down for quite a long time, okay? Now, this is the KuCoin chart. I don't have my my other chart here, Uniswap, on my my desktop here, but this is, you know, once I break out here and we get confirmation, so we've got two resistances, 61 cent, and we also have the downtrend here of the daily chart. I do expect moves, okay? First, I'd be kind of looking for it to retake, you know, around the 67 cent region. Then we're looking at the 70 cent region. You're probably talking then up around the 74 to 75 with an eventual target of 87, okay? And where do I see it going long term? And you know, I'm almost afraid to put in the long term targets because of this formation, because you know, if the market continues to go down, and it will go down with Bitcoin, it will go down. I do have a target up here of $2.29 minimum at 0.618 to $2.79. That's my minimum target out of the breakout of this overall structure here on the falling wedge. Okay, so what am I looking for in kind of short term, I suppose, in the moves, right? Well, firstly, if we look at the structure, okay, again, this is the, I'll go to maybe the 12-hour chart, might be a bit easier to see. If we look at the structure, guys, of the overall falling wedge, we have had here resistance, support. We had a descending wedge, broke down, came back, bounced, went back up to retest the resistance now that was once support and failed. and came back down again. And what did it do then? It created support along here, broke down. What are we doing now? We're coming back up to retest again the support, just like before. Okay, just like before. We're retesting here, just like we did here. We came back down, bounced back up again, retested support, which is once our resistance, which is once support. We hit that, broke back down. We've now created a bottom here. We broke down again through that, the support, and now it's resistance. Came back up, found the bottom, and now we're retesting this, okay? Old support as resistance. We do need to break up past that, okay? And then I will become, pretty darn bullish. I am bullish over the long term, but we do need to retake that area right here, and then we need to take this downtrend here, the daily downtrend, and make a breakout. Okay, I'm in the immediate short term. I'm just going to take a look at the chart. This is I'm going to go to the hourly. It's a bit easier to see. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about here. We had a breakdown here over the support here. There's our descending wedge. Okay, it broke down, came down, bang, 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 and we're retesting the resistance now here. And you can see here, we've got beautiful touches here on the overall structure of the actual downtrend on the daily as well. Okay, so we got knocked back there as well. All right, but I do see us breaking out of this eventually. And when we do, it'll be absolutely beautiful. Okay, we will break out eventually. Nothing lasts forever and nothing goes on forever. So where do I see movements to next? Well, firstly, I do see us wanting to take this area, 61.62 cent, up around here, 61.25. That is our resistance. Okay, we need to retake that. And I can kind of see where our point of control is. So I'll go take a look and we will see where would be the most resistance and volume traded and the point of control. So I might pull it from maybe here, up around 75 cent. Down to 46 cent. And you can see exactly around the area we fell back down, as I said previously, 61 cent region. We do need to take that, and how coincidental that it has actually come in at that price and at that target. And I'm going to put a big red line there. This is crucial right there, okay? And that's crucial because that is our point of control. So if we don't break that, we have tendencies to come back down to the EOC, which is back down here at around 47 cent. So we do need to break this, make it into support, and then we make our way out of this area and the falling wedge. And again, this is on, look at the 30-minute, I'll go to the 4-hour. It's a bit easier to see. Okay, so that is our point of control at 61 cent, crucial area. Okay, so you can see here, we have huge volume traded here, and that was where there was a battle, and now we're battling with it again. Okay, there's no real resistance here around the area we're at, except down again at 53 to probably 50 cent. There's good support there. Okay, but up here, it's now resistance, and we do need to break this area. And if we do break it, our next bid resistance is 67 cent. Okay, but that is our point of control in the immediate short term. We do need to break 0.618, 62 cent region, let's just say. Okay, now we could easily Bitcoin is basically hanging around the $43,000 region because of the fact that the options expire tomorrow on Friday, and the max pain area is $43,000. So Bitcoin will be fluctuating around 43.4, 43,000, maybe even 42.8, 42.5 type of area for the next day, and you will probably end up at $43,000 tomorrow around that region, because maximum pain for the options is at $43,000. So you will see moves up and down between that area for the next 24 hours, and the alts will respond accordingly. And PBR and POLKABRIDGE are responding accordingly to what Bitcoin is doing. If you're still asking, why is POLKABRIDGE gone down, or why is my altcoin down, you shouldn't be in this market, okay? You should now know that Bitcoin leads this whole market, okay? And any altcoin you hold will get slaughtered when Bitcoin has a seriously big correction, which it has. And I do think the bottom is coming for Bitcoin. And I do think POLKABRIDGE and all the other alts will be revitalized. But I do still think that POLKABRIDGE is highly, highly, highly undervalued for what it's got going. Okay, and even if I'm sitting here now, Bitcoin's gone back to, or POLKABRIDGE's got back to 459 cent. And if I take a look at Bitcoin, yeah, Bitcoin is still 43.2. It was at 43.4 a while ago. So you can see even a little pullback there can, you know, affect the alts. Okay. So in the medium term, what am I expecting? I'm going to go back to the daily chart here. And I hope you can see this. Again, I'm not too sure of my settings because I've got a 32 to 9-inch screen. But anyway, I'm expecting minimum next level would be up here at $1.16. That is the 0.23 of the overall move. The 0.382 is $1.59. The 0.5 is $1.94. The $2 region, which is an area of obviously kind of psychological torture. You've got the $2 level, and then beyond that is the golden ratio, is the 0.618, where you can see a reversal there or breakthrough. Okay, so depending on what the charts will be doing or the market will be doing, you know, I do expect us to eventually start making up here. This will not happen straight away, absolutely not. But POLKABRIDGE has a tendency to move. You know, it can go down 10-15% a day. It can go up 20% the next day. Okay, but I do think the sellers are getting exhausted. We are now, you know, struggling, not struggling, but we're fighting and battling as I thought we would. This is the daily chart again, guys. Your resistance here, and our point of control is at 61 cents. Okay, so that's just a quick update on PBR. I do think, you know, the 46 cent area could be visited again. The 47 down, even down here, 44 cent. That's a possibility. If Bitcoin continues to go down and have that absolute capitulation candle that'll get you out of the market, and that'll have you all crying in Telegram and humming and hawing, you know, it will take you out of this market. And you're seeing POLKABRIDGE going down. This is where I'm buying personally. Okay, this is where I buy. Now the weekly is on the floor still. I'm just going to go to the lower time frames. You'll see these a bit higher right now. Obviously, go to the 15-minute. The 5-minute, yeah. So like if you look at the higher time frames, guys, on POLKABRIDGE, you can see that it is the weekly, especially, is on the floor. Okay, now I don't have it here in KuCoin, but it is on the floor, and this is where I've been accumulating more POLKABRIDGE. And yeah, that's it, guys. So look, this is POLKABRIDGE. I'm 100% still bullish. It has had a serious correction, but all corrections come to an end. This is what we're looking at here. In the chart, we're looking at a big, massive falling wedge. 68% of the time they break up, okay? And that's a fact, and that's not just me talking, you know, making up things. They do break up, and that is the chart we're looking at. So eventually we will break this downtrend here, and we will start making our way up. But there's different levels. Obviously, we might even have a double bottom here. Now, I've drawn this in so many times, you know, and Bitcoin just continues its travels south and messes everything up. But you look, we have maybe something like this. Okay, but our main point and contention, area of contention here is 61 cent. So keep an eye for that. Once we break that and make that into support again, you know, look for further upside, because that is actually coinciding with our downtrend, daily downtrend. All right, guys, so that is POLKABRIDGE. Yeah, awesome. And keep the faith. You know, do not be freaked out of this market. We do have an options close, the monthly one, on the 28th of January, next Friday. The maximum pain area is around 46K. And I would think that the market will need to be around 46K for Bitcoin, which, you know, is still, you know, $3,000 away from where we are right now, which would bring the alts, you know, back up. The dominance has gone up, back up to 44.5%, a little bounce off the dominance. So we're still down around the 40 region. I do still think an alt season will eventually come, but just keep an eye on Bitcoin. Again, this is leading the market. We've had a great reaction from POLKABRIDGE today. It's highly undervalued. Keep the faith. Yeah, like this video and subscribe would be awesome. All right, guys. So this is Equal Stuff Ireland Crypto signing off on POLKABRIDGE.